Imagine yourself as someone who has no hope of success, being completely reliant on others. Imagine yourself as someone who is constantly treated with contempt for being illiterate and illiterate. Throughout history, that was the reality for around 50% of the world's population, including girls and women. Thankfully, out of the awe-inspiring changes happening in the last 100 years, there was one significant change towards gender equality. In the past, women faced countless hurdles. There was a general perception that women were inferior to men, both physically and intellectually. They were deprived of the right to even speak, let alone advancing their own ideas. Tens of millions of girls were denied the right to attend to school, and they were suffering from the domestic violence from their male counterparts. However, that situation began to change in the 1900s. In 1918, British women became enfranchised. In 1975, the Sex Discrimination Act was legally enforced, making it unlawful to discriminate against people because of their sex. Similar gender legislations were approved in other nations as well, and girls are now receiving the same education as boys. And women have even become national leaders, namely Theresa May in Britain. All of these changes contribute to the comprehensive development and also the opportunities that each individual receives regardless of their gender identity. Above all else, what makes this change so significant is that it reinforces the goodwill and also the acceptance that people have to walk towards one another. And maybe this is the springboard for even a larger scale of acceptance, to truly welcome those who are different from the social norm with open arms. The road ahead will be rough. Even though the fight for gender equality is gradually bearing fruit, there is another ongoing fight for LGBTQ+ rights or even human rights in general. However, those who are persevering with their uphill struggle towards all of their oppression will see the light at the end of that tunnel, just as women of previous generation did. In conclusion, gender equality is not a woman's issue. It is a human issue. It affects us all, and I think the improvement in women's rights proves to be the most influential. We should all learn from these positive changes and take action to enhance the world.